Hi friends, my name is Becca and I'm one of the instructors here at Practice Indie. I teach Tuesday evenings and Wednesday mornings as of March 2020. So I normally teach a core class on Wednesday mornings, or core focused class. It's a flow class. So welcome to Flow and Go Core. We're going to do a 75-minute class today, and the structure is going to be a 10-minute core warm-up and about a 40-ish minute flow section, and then we're going to do some isolated core work. We'll do some hip mobility, and then we'll rest. So our peak pose is for this class is vinyasa 1, and it's also called the mariachi is a sage, and it's his pose, and that translates into ray of light. So there is a playlist that goes along with this class, and it's on Spotify, and it will be linked in the comments below. But if you are with me now and you want to take class with that playlist, you can find me on Spotify under Rebecca Jacobson, and it's the March Flow and Go Core 75 playlist. So that, or if you want to play whatever music you have, that's great too. Or if you just want to loop Madonna Ray of Light for 75 minutes, I'm very okay with that. So today, if you have blocks, great. If you don't, we are not going to need them. And if you have I'm sure you have a blanket if you're at home practicing with us, or a bolster perhaps, so you might have that nearby, couch cushion. And then some sort of a strap could be helpful too. So if you have like a yoga mat strap, or a dog leash, or a belt, anything that you can kind of grip and that's smaller behind you that would act in place of a yoga strap could be helpful. So let's go ahead and get started. This is a level 1-2 class, so if you need to modify anything, please do. If you're tired and you need rest, just take it whenever you need. This is absolutely, any section of this class is do what you can and modify however you need. So let's go ahead and lay down to get started. Just get nice and comfortable, whatever position that might be for you. And I just want you to close your eyes, settle into your breath. So just start to feel your backside really heavy. And just feel the breath start to travel down into your belly. So as you inhale, you inflate the front side. As you exhale, you release your backside. Just making sure that your joints are soft, your jaw is relaxed, and you're just starting to clear out this time for yourself. So carve out some space. Just check in and honor how you feel. And you're just allowing yourself to meet you wherever you are in this moment. And let's just take 3 deep breaths together. So exhale everything out. Take a full breath in through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. Again, deep breath in. Full breath out. And one more time. Draw in as much as you can as you inhale to the very top. Exhale, release. Taking one more big breath to yourself. Just start rocking your head side to side. So we'll just add a little bit of movement. Just loosen your neck. Take your arms, reach overhead, and stretch your body out. So I want you to reach your fingertips and your toes in opposite directions. Make your spine longer. So pull your body out. Decompress any tight areas in your spine. Take one more inhale. Reach a little further, and then exhale, let's hug the knees into the chest. Your knees come in, rock side to side. So just go over your spine. Just massage the back muscles. And then we're gonna line up the knees over the hips. So you're gonna look for a 90-degree tabletop with the legs. So we're not letting the knees come here, we're keeping them over the hips. We're checking in with the pelvis. So we're gonna maintain feedback. I have my thumbs on my bottom ribs and my middle finger on the top of my hips. We're gonna lower one leg, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the opposite leg. And you're just alternating, tapping one set of toes and then the other. And allowing your pelvis to stay nice and stable. So it can move a little bit, but just try to maintain some stability through the pelvis. So it's nice and quiet. Not stiff, but you're maintaining control. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, shoulders stay relaxed. 2, 1. Keep your knees over your hips, reach your arms overhead. Inhale, exhale, curl, chin to chest, gaze forward. Inhale, lower. Exhale, curl. Use the abdominals to lift. So inhale, exhale, pushing forward. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. You want to vocalize your exhale as you do the exertion. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, and I'm pulling my navel in towards my spine each time. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reach. Go ahead and lower your head down. Backs of your arms are gonna hug the mat. We're gonna line up knees over hips, make sure that's good. We're gonna extend one leg, rebend the knee, and extend opposite leg. So you're trying to not break your hip line. If you need to get tactile with your front abdominals, allow yourself to just get that feedback from your hands, checking in with that space again. I'm trying to keep the same distance between my low back and the mat. So I'm trying not to let my pelvis just go wild like it wants to. I'm trying to keep aware of what my midsection is doing. And let's just go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to add a curl with the head. So you're going to take your hands behind your head, push your head into the back, into your hands. The back of your head into your hands. You're going to support your neck this way. Keep your elbows wide. Extend one leg, rebend. Extend, rebend. Same action with the legs. I'm just adding that contraction through my front wall. Reaching through each leg. So I want to extend the toes. Shoot the energy out. But focusing still on that pelvic stability. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, take your knees, hug them in, relax the back of your head. Let's rock side to side. And let's come into a twist just to release that out. So take your knees to your left, cross stretch, let your right shoulder stay heavy. Just take a big breath into your right side. And then next inhale, lift your knees up. Exhale to the opposite side. So knees go to your right, left shoulder stays heavy. Get that nice deep breath into your left side. Take one more breath. Knees come up. I want you to keep your right knee in, extend your left leg long, and just pull it into your chest. So really feel a nice tight squeeze as much as you can get. You're releasing the front of that left hip. Pull it in tight. Let's go ahead and extend the leg, flex the foot. and add a little kick. So you're gonna bend your knee and then re-extend. Push through your heel each time you extend the leg. Let's go for 3, 2. This time let's hold it. Point your toes. Lift your head, start to slide up your leg. You're gonna pull a little bit closer. Calf or ankle, elbows go wide, just pull for one more inhale. Exhale, release, take that full body stretch, big inhale. Exhale, left knee comes in, so squeeze it in, pull it in tight. Squeeze even harder. Hug behind your knee with your hands, flex your foot up. Let's flex the heel and bend the knee. So bend and extend, like a little kick. Let's go for 3, and 2, 1. Point your toes, so really stretch the front of the ankle, top of the foot. You're going to slide up, pull the leg closer. Get that nice long stretch behind your leg. Let's float our right leg, so we're going to reach, shoot the energy out, pull, switch, pull, switch, exhale, switch, 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 switch. Keep going, switch. Stretching. Each time you pull, you're getting that deeper stretch. I'm staying really stable through my center. We're going to go for 3, 2, 1. Reach both legs out. Let's take the arms overhead. Maybe you have to keep your hands behind your head and just hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees bend, hug them into your chest. Set your feet flat on the floor. Take your arms long at your sides, so knees point straight up. You have that alignment from your hips to your knees to your ankles. You're gonna hug the backs of the arms, roll your hips up. Pull your navel to your spine, and then lower down. So instead of letting your front side splay open, I want you to squeeze the back side just to feel an opening through the fronts of the hips. And now let's go for 5. Think about pressing evenly through your feet, using the butt to lift. And 2. Hold it at the top. Pull your navel a little closer to your spine, so you should feel the pelvis in neutral. And then see if you can shorten that space between your heels and your hips. So your heels are pulling in towards you. Connect into your hamstrings for 5, 4, just in a little hold. 3, 2, 1. Lift your heels. Roll down slowly, slowly peel it down. Windshield wiper, take it side to side. And stretch out again. So big inhale, just reach. Exhale, knees come in this time. Let's curl chin to chest, pull your knees in, try to round your forehead to your knees, squeeze into a tight ball. Take that ball, roll it forward and back. So I'm working up to my sits bones. Try to use your abdominals as your brake system. So instead of using momentum, I'm trying to keep my legs quiet, break, and then lift out of my hips with a long spine. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. So you're holding that boat pose at the top. Take your hands behind you, push your feet into the floor, drive your hips up, stretch your shoulders. So find a reverse table. You're gonna push down, let your shoulders support your head. Still engage through your backside. Take one more inhale, push a little harder. Exhale, let's come down, cross your ankles, roll over, find tabletop. So you're about halfway down on your mat, you're in just that tabletop position. Just start to move through cat-cow. So you're gonna take about 5 breaths just to do what feels good. Exhale, I still want you to pull navel in as you find that cat stretch. Inhale, tailbone tips back, and then exhale, you tuck your pelvis, round your spine. Add anything you need, subtract what you don't. Let's go for 2. Nice deep breaths. Exhale, really feel that front side hug in. And 1, and you want to feel like you're pushing into the floor, widening the shoulder blades. Take it back through center. Let's stay in neutral and just drop the chest without bending the elbows. Do some scap dips. You're going to lower and press. You're just squeezing the shoulder blades and then letting them widen. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and back, down dog. So stretch your chest through and just walk your feet up. So just take it for a little walk around the block. Run in place at your own pace. Pushing your hips back. Tailbone's tipping up. Your chest is reaching for your thighs. Let's drop the heels down. Lift your heels. So inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Do that 2 more times. Lift your heels high. Drop them down. 1 more time. Lift. Lower. Let's shift forward through the shoulders. So you're going to find a nice stable plank, long line from the heels to the crown of the head. Push your hips back, down dog. 2 more times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, hips high. Inhale, plank. Exhale, hips lift. Find your plank, hold your plank. Focus on your alignment. Focus on your whole body being engaged. Pull the mat apart. And then see if you can shorten that space between your toes and your wrists. You can always come here if you need. I just need your shoulders to be in line with your knees. Yep, so hold your original plank. Take 1 more inhale. Hop up into the backside. Exhale, lower your plank down. Untuck your toes. Light connection with your hands. Let's peel up, soften the tops of the shoulders, and exhale, roll down. Inhale, peel up. So you roll from the top of your head. And then on, roll down. 1 more time, peel. Exhale, roll down. Push yourself back for a child's pose. So knees go wide, hips push back. Push into your hands. So feel your tailbone really reaching back. I want you to feel traction, so you push forward with your hands. Take 1 more deep breath here. Walk your hands to your right. So let's find a side stretch. You're going to pull the hips back, open the left ribs, and then switch, take it across. Open your right side. Come back to the center. Lift up. Let's find tabletop again. So walk up more towards the front. Edge of your mat, we're going to push the right heel back. So toes stay down, right toes stay tucked into that floor. Push the energy back into your heel. And then open it up. So you're going to reach your right arm high. Take it behind you, find your back space. Feel into it. Exhale, wrap around your left ribs. Inhale, open. So you're rotating, and you exhale, twist. 1 more time, open. Find the back space. Exhale, thread. Right hand goes up, stretch overhead. So puff up into your right ribs. Reach. Bring it up. Take that opposite stretch. So trace down your right leg, reach to the left side. And we're going to bring it up. Fingertips to temples. We're going to take a side bend this way, just from the waist up. So you're going to go down and up. Lower. So it's a little pinch through the obliques. Lower. Lift. So you want to keep that right foot connected. Lower half stable. We want to exhale as we lower. Inhale, rebuild. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on up. Release your hands behind you. Interlace them. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the chest. Gaze up. Release your hands, swing them out in front of you. Slide your right foot out. Slide your arms out. Push your hips back. So it's like a half child's pose. So just melt your front side. Take 1 more breath here. Hands under shoulders, lift your hips. You're going to walk yourself to face forward, back in that extended table. But we're going to flow with the right leg. So we're going to push into the floor. Right knee stays facing down, your toes stay facing down. You're going to add left arm reaching. So reaching out and long, you're pushing down into that floor. Exhale, I just want you to tap your knee and your hand to a little hover under center. So inhale, reach. Exhale, navel to spine. So inhale, think about your center hugging in. Inhale. Exhale, so really deep contraction. It's very subtle, but I really want you to hug the abdominals in and exhale. Inhale, exhale, let's go. 4, 3, try to stay squared with your hips. 2, right hand keeps pushing down. 1, okay, set your left hand on, right knee down, just wiggle your hips side to side. Tuck your toes, lift your knees to a hover. Hold. So push into the floor, let your shoulder blades widen. Hug the abdominals in, we're just gonna hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come down, untuck your toes. Flip the backs of your hands down, just do 1 or 2 cat-cows. Inhale and exhale, round. Stretching your wrists out, 1 more. And round. Find neutral, shake your wrists out, hands go under your shoulders. Push your left leg back, so heel, drive through it, push back. And then open it up. So you're gonna reach the left arm up, reach it behind you, and then rotate under. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. 1 more time, open. And thread. Reach your left arm high, stretch it overhead, palm faces down, you cup up into your left ribs. Rise up and stretch back. So you're gonna reach for that back wall, palms still down and stretch. Arms come back up, fingertips to temples. I want you to tip to your right. And then stack your shoulders over your hips. So lower, lift, keep going. Exhale, inhale, lift. Exhale, inhale. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, the bottom rib to hip connection as you lower, and 1. Take your hands behind you, interlace them, roll the shoulders back, pull the shoulder blades together, lift your gaze. Arms come out in front of you, push your hips back, find that half child's pose. So reach your arms out, slide your left hip to your side. Take 1 more breath. Hands under shoulders, lift your hips, lock yourself to face forwards. You're in that extended table. Left leg hovers, keep your hips squared, push into that floor and reach your right arm forwards. We're gonna inhale. Exhale, you just hover hand and knee over the ground. Inhale. Exhale, stay neutral with your spine. So inhale, exhale, navel pulls in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand and knee come down, tuck your toes. Find that hover again, so float your table. This time we're gonna walk it out. So you're gonna take right foot back, right knee in, left knee in. Left foot back, left knee in, right knee in. So you keep alternating the side right and right, left, left steps back, right steps back, left comes in, right comes in. Go back to right, left, right. So you're staying really controlled through your center, left, and left, right. Let's go 1 more each side. Right, left, and left, right. Push your hips up and back, find down dog, stretch your heels to the floor. Walk it out. And then we're gonna pause to take your right leg up. Extend, let's bend the knee, let your right hip stack on top of your left. Keep squaring your shoulders. Take your right foot down, lift your left leg. Bend your knee, allow the left hip to go on top of the right. Keep the shoulders squared. Left foot comes down, lift your heels. Gaze goes up, tiptoe yourself to a forward fold. Walk up, drop your head, just release the back body, release your spine. Feel your feet connect into the floor. Feel your joints loose, just feel your jaw loosen up again. You need some extra wrist stretching here, feel free. Just take a couple more breaths just to slow the heart rate, slow the rhythm. And then we're gonna bend and extend the knees a couple times. So just lift your tailbone high, bend your knees, extend the tailbone back. For 3, 2, 1. As your hips lift, drop your head, bend your knees again, and use that to roll yourself up. So nice and slow. My knees are loose, my elbows, my shoulders. I might have to do that. Roll your shoulders back a couple times. So just draw circles. Root your feet hip distance apart. Take your inhale to sweep your arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Halfway lift. So push into your shins, find a really extended spine. Refold, find plank. So let's go through this first version together. Knees come down. I'm in modified plank. Option 1, we're going to lower to the floor. Find cobra. Push through the tops of your feet, lift your chest. Exhale, roll down, tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog. Lift your knees, lift your heels, and then feet come back up between your hands. Halfway lift. Refold as you exhale. Rise up with a flat back. So pull your shoulder blades together, stand up. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more times. Reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Refold, plank. Option 2 from plank. Full body engages. I'm going to shift forward to get light on my toes. Go halfway down. Inhale, up dog. So my thighs flip. I open my chest. I exhale to lift my hips. Heels lift, look up. Step or hop between your feet, between your hands. Halfway lift. Reach your crown forward. Exhale, refold. Rise up from the top of your head. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Reach up, inhale. Dive down, exhale. Halfway lift. Exhale, plank. Choose which version you like better. So we'll inhale. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale. Let's pause here. Take your right leg, reach it up. Extend energy out of your toes. Pull your right knee with you as you find plank. Hold. Kick your right leg up. Exhale, right knee to chest. Really pull it up towards you. One more time. Lift up, reach. Exhale, right knee to chest. Push into that floor. Right foot between your hands. Shimmy that back foot further behind you. Get really long. And rock back and forth. Use that left heel. Pulse your body, slow your breath down. Feel the front of your left hip opening and getting longer. Take your left knee down, untuck the back toes, let's reach it up. So right knee stays over the front, right ankle. Add an inhale to reach your arms up. Exhale, see if there's any space for your hips to go a little bit lower. Let's grab the left wrist with the right hand and pull to the right. So you're finding a side stretch to the knee that's bent. So you go to your right. Right, back up, let's release the hands down. Bring the foot shift back. So pull your hips back. If you want to do a little point and flex, you can. Maybe you just pause in the version you like better. Just feel a pull back against that right heel. Take one more breath here. And then rebend, crawl forward, twist. Pick up your right arm. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Keep finding your back space. Feel into it, reach. Bring your foot fluidly, step back, dip to a down dog. So just lift, pike your hips up. Inhale, plank. Exhale, back lift. If you choose, you can always go straight back to down dog. Yes, lift. This time we take our left leg, reach it up. Knee comes with you as you find plank. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Keep pushing into that floor. One more time, reach up. Exhale, knee to chest. Get as high as you can away from that ground. Step your foot through. Right foot shimmies back. Just rock back and forth. So feel the front of your right hip, all the hip flexors lengthening out. Take your right knee down, untuck your toes, build it up. So inhale, arms reach. Stay as you exhale, hips get lower. Grab your right wrist, get tall, take a side bend to your left. Pull a little bit harder. Rise up, release your hands down, bring your foot shift back. So you're looking to find a long spine, you're hinging from the hip crease, just at the top of the leg. So your spine is long. If you want to point flex, you can. Take one more breath here. Rebend, crawl forward, twist. Pick up your left arm. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Keep reaching behind you, keep twisting. Right foot steps up to meet your left. Heel toe your feet mat distance apart. Let's take the toes out, heels in, so you're turned out with your feet. Wiggle your hips side to side. You're going to plant your feet, feel nice and connected through all four corners. We're going to bend the knees wide, drop the tailbone, and then lift the tailbone up, just like we did earlier. But you're turned out, you're not parallel. You really want to open up the backs of the legs as you shoot that tailbone up. Get a nice long length through the backside. Let's go for 3. Your spine stays long for 2. Hands are there to support you. 1. Heel toe your feet back in line with your hips. Lower your halfway lift, so extend the spine. Refold, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Reach up, inhale. Hands come behind you, we're gonna interlace and take the bind with you as you fold. So just pause here for a second. Let your head hang heavy, just let gravity work your shoulders. Then we're gonna step the right foot back. Very carefully, you're gonna stay balanced by using your inner thighs to pull to your midline. And then take the bind, rise up to a high lunge. You're gonna keep reaching the hands to the heel behind you. Keep getting your hips lower. Inhale, palms face each other as your arms lift. Let's exhale, take it back down, twist again. So pick up your left arm. And then we're gonna spin the right foot down into side angle. So you're gonna let your left elbow push into your left thigh as you peel your right arm up. Still in frame, lovely. Stretch overhead, so find a diagonal. Take your right hand, reach it behind you, find your left hip crease and roll the shoulder back. So I'm gonna take your gaze up, just feel your heart rotating towards the ceiling. Unwrap that and reach your right arm forward. Rise up, stretch back. So trace down your right leg, reach your left arm. Gaze still goes up, and let's find warrior 2, bend your front knee. Yes, you can always adjust your stance if you need, just to feel that deeper connection into your hips, your range. Gaze forward, lift up. Exhale, lower. Lift. Lower, one more time, let's lift. Exhale, lower. Lift up, turn your left foot parallel with your right. Grab your hips for support, so you're going to push your pelvis forward to support your low back and pull your elbows closer. Back bending, and then exhale, lower all the way down. Just take your first few breaths just to settle into this shape, big hip opener, big hip land. Take one more breath here. And then we're gonna walk the hands out in front. So you're gonna find a wide down dog. So your hands reach out, I want you to push the weight back into your heels. Open up the sits bones even more. So tail keeps reaching up, you keep putting weight back into your heels, like you can lift all 10 toes. Take one more deep breath. Hands come in, you're halfway lifted. We're gonna walk forward, back in your lunge. We're gonna bend the right knee, lift it straight up. So you're in standing split, so really feel that length behind your left leg. I really like to open the hips here, so let's do a little flossing. So let's open the hip, re-square, open, re-square. One more time, open, re-square, bend your knees, bring your right foot below your right hip. Feet are parallel, we're gonna bend the knees, put the weight back, and reach the arms forward, chair. So you're gonna inhale, exhale, drop into your heels. Stay connected from your front side and your back side. So they're supporting your spine like a spine sandwich. Let's inhale. Exhale, and let's open it up. So inhale, push your arms down and back, stretch your chest forward and up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, arms sweep back. Exhale, chair. One more time, sweep back, connect into your shoulder blades, open your hips. Exhale, chair. Stand up one more time, inhale. This time find neutral, interlace your hands. Stretch your arms back, fold it down. You're gonna look at your feet as you step your left foot back. So just maintain your focus with your gaze so we don't get even more dizzy here. So just check it out and then rise up once you feel stable. Arms reach up. Exhale, hips get heavy. So left foot's back, right foot's forward. Take your hands down. Twist, pick up your right arm. So we're on the other side now. Inhale, look up. Exhale, you're gonna spin your left foot down, pick up your left arm. Side angle, so we're gonna push into that right thigh with the right elbow. Bring your left hand behind you, take a half bind, reach for your right hip crease. Roll the left shoulder back. Gaze goes up, take one more breath here. Unwrap, reach your left arm overhead, palm down. Rise up, straighten your legs and stretch back. So it's a really wide sky archer. You're gonna reach through the right side. Bend your front knee, find warrior two. Arms reaching out, gaze forward. Let's lift up, inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Do that one more time, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift up, turn your right foot parallel with your left. Hands come behind you, support your low back as you push your pelvis forward. Exhale takes you down. Hello. Let's bring your hands out in front, turn your toes out. And stretch over your left leg. So walk your hands to your left leg. You're still in wide fold. I just want you to isolate that left side. And then right side. You can have your hands on the floor. You can grab a hold of your leg. And then we're going to face forward. You're going to rebend your right knee. We're back in the lunge. Bend your back knee, take flight, lift your left leg. Maintain connection to that right foot. We're going to open the left hip, re-square it. Open, re-square. One more time, open. Re-square, left foot comes down to the floor. Feet are parallel. Chair, arms reach out, inhale. Exhale, hips heavy. Feel spine sandwich again, come back into it. Inhale. This time, hands come to your heart, twist to your right. So hook your left elbow over your right thigh, let the left knee track forward. Try to meet your thumbs to your heart. Inhale, center. Switch your twist. Hook over your left thigh, let your right knee come forward. Inhale through center. Exhale, release down, drop your head, frame your feet. Let's bend the knees and peel up. So just a slow peel. Rise up, let your head stack. Draw your shoulders up and back a couple times. So release any tension. Take a couple deep breaths. We're going to go through that one more time and modify it a little bit. So just take a pause with yourself. Just check in. Everything's good. If you need water, obviously anytime you're hydrating if you need. And just kind of reacclimating. Okay, so standing tall. Let's take a big inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank, just taking one sun A in between. Inhale. Exhale, go through your high to low. So we inhale, back bend. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, gaze forward, lift your heels, and then step or hop between your hands. Halfway lift. Refold. Rise up, stand tall. Exhale, hands to your heart. Lift your arms up, take your hands behind you. Interlace, stretch your arms back. We're going to put the weight in the left foot, float your right knee tabletop. Use the hip flexors, use your quad muscles to extend the foot forward, pushing through your heel. And then you're going to swing back, find a bound, warrior three. So try to keep your hips square, toes facing the floor. Chest stays open. If you want to point your toes, you can. Just feel really connected in your left and your right leg. Find your ground. It's a little trust fall, so you're going to tuck your toes. We're back in this bowed high lunge. Release your arms, lift up. Swing your left arm back, reach your right arm forward. So we're going to twist from high lunge. So I want you to reach up to your fingertips. Twisting subtly as you exhale. Take one more breath, inhale. Exhale a little bit deeper. Unwind, warrior two, woo! Connect your feet, just find your foundation again. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, gaze forward. Inhale. Exhale. Usually I have some really obnoxious hip pops right now, but today's a good day. And exhale, lower. Pause here. Take your left elbow down, reach your right arm forward, find your diagonal. Half bind, so we're gonna go back to this option. If you wanna stay here, great choice. If you wanna add on, we're gonna dive left arm underneath of the left thigh. You're reaching under, so you can find your fingertips, but then lift your torso. So I want that heart still rolling up, right shoulder rolling back. If this is not happening, you're just staying in that half bind. And try to maintain 90 in your front knee. Take one more breath. Very carefully release. Woo! Rise up. Stretch back. Release the left hip for a second. As you come up, turn your toes out. Bend your left knee. Hands either come down or you can float them. So find that side lunge or skandasana. You're long from the tail to the crown of your head. So stay extended, stay with that energy, moving a long line through your body. And then switch, bend your right knee in line with your second, third toe. Hips drop to your right heel, just feel the stretch. We're gonna pass through center, you're gonna make your way back to the front in a low lunge. Pick up your right leg again. Half moon. So here's a place we might have a block under our left hand for support. Maybe you use the fingertips on the ground. Maybe you float your hand to your ankle, but we're gonna palpate the right hip. Flex the heel, get the leg active, and then roll our right shoulder up. So our torso faces the side, our back faces behind us like it's up against a wall. If you want to extend your arm, you can. We're going to challenge this. So you're going to keep your right foot hovering as you just pass it through center. You're going to lift it back up, just adding a little movement. Woo. Exhale, square your hips, float your right foot. One more time, reach your leg up. Exhale, hover your right foot with the floor. Bend your front knee, step back, low lunge. Lift your hips, stretch over your left leg. Any version that helps you here. So if you want your foot up, if you want your foot back, with the heel lifted, you can. If this is too much, always have blocks in if you need it, or some sort of surface to build yourself up. If you don't have blocks, we can be up here. Ooh, still intense. Take one more breath. Rebend your front knee. We're going to step back. Option if you want to take a one-legged chaturanga. You float those left toes, reach them behind you. Go through that same version. If you're like, no ma'am, then swipe left and do your own thing. Look forward, feet come back up between your hands. Woo, one more side, halfway lift. Hope you guys are still with me. Exhale, fold. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Reach up. Exhale, hands interlace behind you. Connect your right foot, lift your left knee tabletop. We're going to extend through the heel, stretch your left leg out. Keep the leg straight as you swing back and find warrior three. Keep your bind, so your upper body's getting hinged forward from the hip. Back leg is active, so no dead leg. Tuck your left toes into the floor, so it's like a little trust fall. There's the floor. We love the floor. Rise up and then exhale, get low into your hips. Release your arms, inhale. Reach them up and then exhale, swing your right arm back, reach your left arm forward, twist. Hello. jazz fingers if you want. Sparkle rain out, gaze back if you want to take it a little further. Take one more breath. Exhale, a little bit deeper twist. Unwind it, warrior two. So plant the left heel. Lift up, inhale. Lower, exhale. Lift, inhale. Lower, exhale. One more time, lift. Exhale to lower, right elbow to right thigh, stretch your left arm forward, find your diagonal. Half bind, so left hand wraps behind you, reach for your right hip. Stay here, own it, or if you want to go further, if you want to work for that full bind, you're going to reach the right arm, dive under the right thigh, reaching for my fingertips, one shoulder is going to be a little tighter. We're going to roll that left shoulder back in space if you're going for that option. One more breath here. Carefully release, reach your left arm forward. Woof, stand it up. Stretch that right hip, reach back. And you come through center, let's turn the toes out. You're gonna wide turn out, bend your right knee. Get low with your hips. And then switch. You wanna work some balance, you're gonna float your hands. But keep a long spine, whichever option you take. Pass through center. Low lunge, we're gonna find standing splits again. So you're gonna pick up your left leg. Reach it up, let's come into half moon and block if you need it. Grab hand on the floor. We're gonna palpate the left hip with the left hand, get active through the left leg and open the hip. So use your glutes, turn them on. Use your abdominals. Let's maintain left foot floating. You're just gonna square your hips, let your left foot float. Pick it up, open your hips. So you're challenging that stability. Two more times. Float the left foot in line with the right. Pick it up, extend, open. One more time, just like we did earlier, opening, squaring the hips. Lift it up, extend. Float your left foot. Bend your front knee, step back. Low lunge to some sort of pyramid, any version. So you can take extended or you can take both feet flat on the floor. You can work blocks in if you need. My hamstrings are chronically tight. So always do what your body is telling you to do. It knows best. Some days are better than others. Take one breath here. Rebend your front knee. Palms on the floor, step back. If you want to float your right foot in chaturanga, extend the toes. Shift forward and lower down. Back bend. Hips lift high. From here, let's just soften knees down. Rest your tail back. Woo, you made it. Push your hips back. And balance out all of that effort with some rest. Melt your chest. If you want to be up in a low kneeling position or somewhere where your hips can feel a little bit more free, allow that. Take one more breath here. We're going to press up. We're going to move to our seat. So just swing your legs out in front of you. We're going to work into that peak pose, and then we'll go into some more core work before we rest. So we're going to start with Janu Shirshasana. Let's take our right leg out. You're going to connect your left foot. I'll just face you guys for this. You can face any way you want. Right leg out. Let's take the left foot into your inner thigh. You're going to start up nice and tall. Anchor your sits bones. Find that long spine. Find your right hip crease. Hinge from there. So you're in a slight twist through your lumbar. If you want, you can cross your left arm over the right leg to help you with that twist. But just feel energy shooting out of the crown of your head even as you fold down. Take a couple more breaths here. Keep pressing through the right foot, flexing it. One more breath. Very carefully rebuild. Switch your legs. So counter twist will be this side. Okay, so up nice and tall, you have that right knee off to your side, right foot connected to the inner thigh on your left leg. Pressing through your left foot, let's stack the spine nice and tall. Inhale. Hinge from your hip crease. If you want to cross the right arm over, you can find that to help you. But try to keep your pelvis moving with you so we're not getting any weird movement in our pelvis and our sacrum. Take 2 more breaths here. Finding length as you inhale out of the crown. Exhale, your chest goes a little bit lower. It can be really subtle. Usually it is. Take 1 more breath. Just feel the sensations as you fold a little deeper. And then rise up. So rebuild bottom to top stack. Let's bend the knees and let's go ahead and chat through our peak pose. If you know your hamstrings are tight, you're going to want to sit up on something, pillow, Mexican blanket, dog bed, whatever you have. I'm going to do that because, like I said earlier, hamstrings are very angry. I can use all the help I can get. So the leg position, we'll start with the right leg out. Left foot is going to come in, heel as close as you can get to your sits bones. Strap or some sort of version of that handy if you want. But it's going to feel a little bit like that bound at the side angle. I'm going to try to drive through that right heel, push it into the floor. Keep this leg active so it's not just hanging out, it's working too. And it's really a full body movement. So I'm going to use my core when we go into the fold part. But we're going to start by reaching the left arm out in front of you. Strap handy if you need it. I'm going to use mine for sure. And you're reaching out as far as you can. You're hugging that knee in. We're going to flip the thumb down. So you're going to internally rotate from the shoulder. You're going to bend your left elbow, reach back. I'm starting to engage the core to lower. I'm going to reach my right hand back. I'm going to grab onto the strap. I'm going to give the strap to my left hand. I'm using the strap to find the bind. So I'm not going into any weird like straining situation. I'm trying to avoid that. I'm trying to just find that place that feels pretty good. So I'm actually getting the benefit. I'm not adding any unnecessary tension. We do that enough. So really feel the front abdominals pulling you deeper. That really deep contraction. Let's take 1 more deep breath here. Inhale, just feel a long spine. Exhale, maybe a little lower. Carefully come back up. Woo. Yeah, shake that leg out. Just extend the left knee. You can do a couple of kicks if you want. Open it up from the hip if you need. Just movement in between. Usually you're going to do what feels good anyway to you. So just kind of a chance to let that out. It's a very like turned on pose. Everything's active. So releasing in between is super important. Strap behind you for the other side. We're going to pull the right heel in. Get it really close as you can. Hug it like you love it. Activate your left leg. Right arm reaches out. We're going to internally rotate. Thumb down. You're going to reach forward. Start to find your spine long, not spawn long. Reach your right hand behind you. The left hand's going to wrap back. I'm finding my strap. There she is. You're going to grab a hold, one shoulder tighter than the other. But pull your chest forward, fold from your hip crease. Lengthen through the crown. So my left leg is internally rotating. My right knee is externally rotating from the hip. So try to anchor your sits bones, reach a little bit further through the crown, length through the spine as you inhale. Exhale, hinge deeper, even if it's like invisible. Feel that energetic pull down, long spine. Rebuild, woo. Release that out and just let your body move how it wants to move. Shake it out, get your props off to the side. And we're going to do a little core isolation for about, we'll see, We'll see how long this is. But we're gonna do some straight leg roll down. So I want you to find your way to your sit bones, long ways on your mat. So your legs go out in front of you, heels towards the front edge of your mat. Take a nice big inhale, reach your arms up. We're gonna exhale, follow the front side stretch forward. So I want you to feel like there's a beach ball on your lap. You're going over that beach ball, rounding your spine, and then rolling yourself all the way down. So we're gonna roll, 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 one vertebrae at a time. Take an inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, curl up. And reach. Rolling on down. We're gonna do 4 more. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale. Use the breath. Try to roll up at an even pace. Roll it on down for 3. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. So it's kind of the opposite of that straight leg sit up where we just are going for speed and just throwing ourselves up. This is nice and controlled. Even pace. For 2. Stretch the spine, widen the shoulder blades, and roll down for 1. Inhale, take your arms overhead. Exhale, roll yourself up. Reach. Rebuild your spine. So nice and tall. Readjust so you're on your sit bones. You can keep your legs straight or bend your knees, plant your feet. We're gonna roll halfway down. So you're just gonna relax the shoulders, go halfway down, roll off your pelvis, and roll up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. If you feel like you're gripping with your hips, just externally rotate your legs, turn your toes out. Feel navel pull to your spine to engage that movement. And up. Inhale, lower, navel pulls in. Exhale, lift. We're gonna go for 5. So just roll off your sit bones and up. For 4, my head's just floating on top of my shoulders. For 3. For 2. And for 1. Nice and tall. We're gonna reach forward, stretch your spine, go over that beach ball and lower for 10 seconds. So pull your front side in. 8, 7, 6, relax your shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch your arms, lengthen your body, pull yourself long. Arms to your sides, walk your feet in. We're gonna find tabletop again. So knees go over your hips. You're gonna find your neutral, so just check in with your pelvis. Palms on your thighs, you're gonna keep your head down, flex your feet. Push your thighs into your hands. You're gonna isometrically hold this and just push, push, push. Thighs into hands, hands into your thighs. For 5, 4, keep pushing. 3, 2, really hard. 1, lift your head, keep going. 10 seconds, push. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep pushing with your left hand, your left thigh. Reach your right arm and your right leg out. And then connect hand to thigh. So you go out and in. I'm not breaking my hip line, staying connected. Knees over my hips. Inhale out for 5. 4, keep pushing the left hand. 3, 2, 1. Left side out, exhale in. Out, exhale in. Inhale out, exhale in. Keep pushing right side for 5. 4, keep that curl. 3, shoulder blades lifted. 2, navel to spine. 1, push a little harder with both sides. Relax your head, hug your knees in. Take your knees wide. Set your feet down and just windshield wiper side to side. Release the tension. Feet come together, knees go wide. Still in my neutral. Hands hug behind my head. We're just gonna do some little crunches a little faster for 30 seconds. Going through these little crunches. When it exhales, you come up. Keep your pelvis quiet. Use the front wall to lift. Elbows stay wide. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, stay with me, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to take it up a little bit. Feet come up. You're still in this diamond shape. Arms reach up, interlace your hands. Point your index fingers forward or out. Exhale, curl. So slow it down a little bit. We're still going to do this for 30 seconds. You're curling a little bit higher. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just keep moving, keep breathing. Do what you can, rest when you need. For 5, and 4, and 3, 2, 1. Wrap your hands to the outsides of your ankles. We're going to connect the big toes. You're going to start to get this whole shape going forward and back along your spine. See if you can balance on your sit bones as you come up. Roll yourself back. If you want to get fancy, you're going to cross your ankles a couple times and then roll yourself back. So you have a little pause at the top. Do, do, do. And down and up. Cross, cross, cross. Down and up. If you feel silly, this is part of it. Embrace it. Enjoy it. Find length in your spine. For 4 and 3. Ankle cross optional. 2. Just a little chance to hover at the top. And 1. Hold. Let's release. Cross your ankles, go over, find a plank. You're gonna find a plank position. Yes? Okay, we're gonna walk our plank. So you're gonna lower right forearm, left forearm, right hand, left hand. Left forearm, alternate, right forearm, left hand, right hand. Right forearm, left forearm, right hand, left hand. Left forearm, right, left, right. So keep alternating for 3 and up, down, down, up, up. For 2 and up, and up. For 1, up, and woof, 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 woof. Take it down. Separate your feet. Heels go to one side and the other. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Heels drop to your left, pick up your right arm. We're gonna just do a little hip dips up, or hip lifts. Let's call them hip lifts. Go up, find neutral. 5, 4, 3, 2. Energy goes up. 1. Switch. Oh my gosh, nail strap. Up, 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 up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center. Hold it. Walk your feet together. Squeeze your inner thighs. See if you can get your elbows to connect, forearms together. Really tight plank. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Take your knees down. Sit back. Draw a couple big sweeping arm circles. Release your chest. Sit down in your seat. We're going to work our way back down from boat. So float your shins out in front of you if you're wearing your hands behind you. Lovely. If you want to float your arms. Awesome. If you want to hug behind your hamstrings. Great. You're going to lower down. Exhale, lift. Lower and lift. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. For 5, 4. Exhale, up. Inhale, down and up. For 2 and up. For 1 And find that low part of your back, sacrum. Keep it connected, flutter kick for 10. Open your chest. 8, point your toes. 5, 4, 3, lift a little higher. 2, 1. Release your arms overhead, release your legs long, breathe. Just take a few long, slow breaths. Walk your feet in, hug your knees back in. Go side to side. Reach up, grab for your toes. You can grab big toes, outer edges of your feet. Flex your heels up. Anchor your low back. And then if you want to take a rock side to side, yay. If you want to extend one leg, extend the other. You can add a little stretching. Maybe both legs. Just still rocking. Rock like a baby. Slow your breath down. Eventually, you're going to release. So I want you to find a comfortable position. We're going to use the last part of class to just breathe and relax. So you're just going to stay as you are, getting really comfortable on your backside. So if you want, you can adjust your position. But you're starting to just take a scan in your body. Scan yourself. Look for any places that you can release a little bit more. Look for places you can soften. Your backside is getting heavier. Your eyes are starting to drift closed if they haven't. Once your body is completely relaxed, take a few more deep breaths. Last little bit of effort. So you breathe in deeply through your nose. Pull the air in. Exhale, release it out. Do that one more time. Nice deep inhale. Fill the lungs, fill the belly. And push it out. Exhale. So allow your breath to soften. So you take away any effort. Allow it to find its own rhythm again. And take your gaze in. So allow your gaze to go further inside of yourself. So away from your external, connect to your internal. Let your thoughts flow freely. So allow yourself to become a witness to any changing thoughts, any changing emotions, feelings, sensations that you notice. Use this time to just rest your body. And very slowly, just begin to lengthen out your inhales again. Keep your breath fluid as you extend out your breath. Start to shift your focus back inside of your body. So feel connected in your body. Finding small movement when you're ready, fingers, toes. Growing your movement naturally. Loosen your joints. Eventually, if you want to stretch your arms overhead, take a big reach, making your body longer. Then exhaling your knees into your chest, pulling in tight. Rolling over to one side and just pausing. Take a moment just to notice how you feel. Choose to carry that feeling with you into the rest of your day, the rest of your week. Share it with other people. And slowly rise up to find a comfortable seat, keeping your eyes heavy. Keep your whole body relaxed. Shoulders are soft. And we'll close our time with 3 breaths together. So empty everything out as you exhale. Take a full breath in. And release out. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Once more together. Inhale. Exhale. So allow your hands to meet together at your heart. Take a moment to thank yourself for making some time in your day to connect with yourself. Feeling grateful for our health and our safety, allowing us to be here. Grateful, lastly, for anything else that's calling out to you today. And then start to take your thumbs up to your forehead center. Always remember to be kind to yourself. Thank you so much for spending time with me, for sharing part of your day with me. Bowing to Sailor Practice. Namaste. Thank you guys. See you soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Go drink some water. Do I end it? Yeah.